You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Folks, I know what you're thinking. Is he crazy? Why is he broadcasting on a Wednesday? Worst of all, why is he broadcasting the one wild card matchup that no one could possibly care about, which is the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Minnesota Twins, or at least the one that, rest assured, somebody's going to try to create another urinating tree-like meme out of it because, well, the Blue Jays and the Twins haven't had much to do in the Major League Baseball playoffs for the past few years. But, yeah, no hat today, Cordman. Just not up for it. This is another stupid sports show. I'm your host, Jim B. Thank you all for being here. Those of you who are here, William Cordman and MKI, I see. I'm not expecting a big audience because, once again, daytime and wild card baseball, but yeah, this is just interesting to me. I mean, my first time truly being aware of baseball and the hype behind it was in the era when those couple of years when the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins won World Series back in around the early 90s. So to see them get back here, it's nice. It feels like, coming full circle, and I wonder if the Twins bats can keep them involved in the games. That's all I ask. That's what I thought, yeah. The year the Twins won, it was one of the many years that the early 90s Braves got essentially shut down when people thought that they were a lock to go all the way. But anywho, we're very far away from the World Series. I'm not even sure how much of it I will cover because by that time, oh goodness, we are going to be in the belly of the end of college football season. Hockey's going to have been starting up. Yeah. November is going to be a crazy time, and that's not to mention with the Thanksgiving Day games. Doing all right, Tyler. I hope all of you are doing well out there. Whatever you're up to, whatever's occupying your time at the moment. Look at all those people on their feet at Target Field for Blue Jays Twins. Minnesota finally got the win back in their name. They won their first postseason contest in far too many tries. But we will see. We will see. Wait, 7-0 Rangers over Rays? Oh, this is embarrassing now. So if things finish out the way they do with what I'm assuming is the Rangers winning their series and then the Twins winning theirs, who would play who in the next round? Does anyone have a beat on that? Well, best of luck, Tyler. Hope you can keep up with it. Or just keep it up, Because doing it on a regular basis can be a very hard thing to commit to. Believe me, I know. We're in the mid-6th, and it's 7-0 Rangers versus Devil Rays. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They stopped emphasizing the Devil Rays part because they got backlash from angry conservative groups who didn't want them to be encouraging Satanism. Bless their tiny little hearts. Winner of Tampa Bay, Texas will face the Orioles. Ooh, okay. So right now it would be Orioles versus the Rangers and Twins versus Astros. Ooh. Uh, Honestly, the thing that I'm looking forward to, Tyler, is finding out how the WWE is going to waste Jade Cargill. Yeah, I think there's a very specific bracket. They don't automatically make it lowest seed plays highest seed. Winner of Diamondbacks Milwaukee, and damn, Milwaukee already down 1-0 to the Diamondbacks. Will play the Dodgers. Winner of Philadelphia Miami will face the Braves. Okay, we are about to get things underway, folks. Holy crap. It's really happening. At Target Field, first pitch is fouled away down the right side. Being followed. Can't make the play in the nets. 0-1. Dodgers would play the winner of the Arizona Milwaukee series. That's all it is, Tyler. Of course, Logan is encouraged that Brewers will win tonight and tomorrow. That's all he's got. Meanwhile, this is going to get a line drive past the third baseman, kicks out on that one fortunate piece of the wall, which will allow them to hold the runner at first. A very fortunate bounce on how that ball hit the wall. Otherwise, that runner was going to try for two because it was headed right for the corner, right over the head of the third baseman. Lands fair. Damn. We got the Jays bats coming to life here in the top of the first. We start with a swing and a miss. 0-1 to, who is this dude? Brandon Belt, the designated hitter up for Toronto. This gets grounded foul. Quick 0-2 count now. That one going down the first base line and nearly bouncing into the camera cage. There is a good consistent amount of noise coming up from the Minnesota fans. George Springer, they're highlighting his stolen base percentage, and meanwhile the pitch gets fouled away again. That's the third foul in this second foul in this at bat. Yeah. So we're up to 2. I got to get used to counting these again. Oh, and 2. Down the first base line, foul. And the patient ball boy goes out to retrieve it. Oh, yeah. That was very much on the other side of the line. Yeah, very close. Just so you know, this first part of the stream is sponsored by Green River Soda. Disengagement just brings the runner back to first. But yes, Green River soda, the only soda that looks, smells, and tastes just like a Green River. Apparently, Adam Hamari, the home plate umpire, is considered neutral. So take that whatever sense you think it means. And he gets him swinging on the inside sweeper. Strike 3. Out number 1. Springer still at first. Yeah, he gets him looking at the inside part of the plate on the hands. Oh, and look, it's Mr. Guerrero Jr. He will hit to the opposite field. Kepler's there. He decided not to challenge him. At least not too much. I saw Springer try to scoot towards second just in case there was some kind of bobble in the outfield, but didn't happen. So now we are at 2 outs. Bichette is now up. And that will be ball 1, lower part of the strike zone. And this guy, so the announcer said, is known for calling them high. Another one off the third baseman. This is going to stay fair. Oof. Oh, that's the second play involving the guy who's subbing in at third base, Polanco, right now. He's missed one over his head and then had one bounce off his glove, but at least he was able to keep it within his space and hold the runner at second. Officially scored as a hit, by the way. So, just in case you were wondering. Another clean one right down the middle. We now have an 0-2 count, and the roaring starts at Target Field. Checking back on Springer. 0-2 is delivered. They tried to get him on the hands again, but Biggio would not bite. We are at 1-2. Ooh, that's no good, Cornman. Hope the damage isn't major. Tries him again, and he's still not biting on those sweepers inside. 2-2. Coburg, yeah, this for as well as the Twins pitching core is, ballyhooed. Right now, they've kind of worked themselves into a bit of a sticky situation. And another pitching change in Texas versus Tampa Bay. Two and two still the count after that previous ball fouled off. Went too far outside for the umpire's liking. Crowd hates that. We are now at a full count. Meanwhile, we have to wait for a batter's timeout. Thank you, everybody, for the updates on the Rangers-Rays game. I do appreciate it. And I think, yeah, we've definitely reached at least 4 foul balls in this at-bat. but the fans are staying up. They haven't had much to cheer about recently in Twins history, so I think they're anxious for a little bit more celebration. Meanwhile, he takes his one disengagement at bat to get Springer back to second. All right. Still in the top of the first. Toronto is now threatening. The runner on second gets him right down the middle. 85 miles per hour. The batter left staring at it. Ouch. Two runners stranded. Breaking ball right over the middle. Oh, he's ruled out, eh? I I am shocked to hear that Chase Claypool will not be participating in tomorrow's game against the Commanders. And that game is I'll let you all know right now. I do plan on putting out a public card that I will not call because I have decided I'm not going to put myself through that game. The rest of you can, whatever emotional damage you may sustain in the process, that is completely on you. I don't think I can be held legally accountable for that, but if y'all want to try to tough it out with some bingo on your own, I trust you to work on your best judgment. Oh, all right. They're bringing up runners left on base again, and apparently Toronto stranded nine in yesterday's game. We start with Julian Polanco and Lewis. A fan dies from boredom. Honestly, that could be. This has the potential to be a very, very ugly game simply because it's two teams with horrid offensive lines. Meanwhile, Barrios is on the mound for Toronto, and that first pitch curves out of the zone. Second one gets quickly fouled away into the left side stands. 1-1. No true north. This is not CFL football. I was shocked to learn that there will be daytime football on Monday. So, you know, what can I say? The CFL surprising us at every turn. 2-1 pitch, catcher assistance makes it 2-2. Oh, that's officially Canadian Thanksgiving right there. Damn, gets him on the inside with a 96 mile per hour sinker. Whew. Out number one. All right, Polanco up now. They're gonna keep doing that same plan. Cheat the strikes up, work the edges of the plate. and then a couple of foul balls too. So I'm starting to sense a pattern. Maybe you are too. In which case, yeah, we might need the Screw City sooner rather than later for this game. Oh, Polanco stays alive because the ump found dirt on the ball. Yeah. Catcher was trying to claim that it was a caught popped out. Ah, good to know that Toronto is capable of trying to pull a fast one every now and then. Still sitting at 0-2, by the way. Way outside with what they're calling a slurve. I'm serious. When they marked the pitch down, they called it a slurve. I suppose that's a slider curve? And now we have a nice one cracked off the end of the bat to the gap in center field, right side. Polanco gets to first. All right. And, oh, damn, Royce Lewis is up now, and the fans are acting like Casey just came to bat. Barrios gives him the look over, and they start the same strategy again. Catcher assistance on the far side of the plate with it puts us at an 0-1 count. Meanwhile, a soft grounder on the dirt, and it rolls foul. Damn. Okay. Apparently, Lewis is limited with some injury issues, so they're just putting him on the DH today. Yeah, I don't see any way that this can go wrong. Not at all. Oh, it's a hamstring thing, so cool. And he cracks it again, this time to the shortstop to get and they're easily able to pull off the 6-4-3 double play because Royce Lewis has no running power to speak of. That is makes quick work of the first inning. When they return from the commercial break, we'll be at the top of the second. I mean, yeah, that seems good. I'm sure you did vote for the volleyball game, True North. I'm sure you did. And finally, Rangers and Rays are in the seventh inning stretch. Our long national nightmare, well, it's not over quite yet, but it's inching closer to being finished. Oh, that's actually a good question. Do I have... Oh yeah, that's why I kept him in. Just just so you all can tell me whether I'm smart or dumb for doing this, I still have Jahan Dotson on my fantasy team, so I am planning to start him for Chicago. tomorrow night. Not really out of preference, but because Seattle's not playing this week, and so he's the only receiver that I can get in there to get a full roster. Ah, all right, Sticks. I'm doing well. I'm glad USC was able to take care of business against Colorado, by the way. We're also not only keeping track of Twins versus Jays, but also Tampa Bay Rays sliding toward either a personal or a league record for scoreless post-game innings. I'm not sure which. Oh, MKI is going to be bold and start Justin Fields tomorrow over Patrick Mahomes. We start with a called strike up the middle to, yep, that's Alejandro Kirk, the catcher. And then he gets him swinging quick for strike number 2. Hello, Ishii. Hope you're doing well. Oh, shoot, the Rays got a runner on first. I tried to get him on the edge, didn't quite bite that time on the sweeper. 1 and 2. Mr. Kip, I am doing well. Actually, I'm about to pop open a Screw City for this fine baseball game. Meanwhile, we get an error that puts the Rays in scoring position. We have Alejandro Kirk looping a single out into left field. And once again, the Jays are going to make things difficult for the Twins. By the way, Ishii, please thank your 49ers for doing so well for me in fantasy football, at least on defense. All right, we get another called strike to start this at bat against Kevin Kiermaier, the center fielder. Woo. Fouled back, 0-2. Oh, hey. $730. Oof. Oh, that's hefty, but could have been I don't remember the exact amount of how much it took to not only fix the bullet hole in my car, but to also fix the rear wiper motor that the bullet destroyed. Or rather, it didn't destroy it, it just dented it to the point that it was non-functional. But yeah, it was at least four figures. That one's going to get popped out to center. It will hold Kirk at first. We have the first out of the inning. You think the Cowboys are going to do damage to them, huh, MKI? That's fair. That is fair. I mean, the Patriots are supposed to have a fantastic defense, and the Cowboys walked all over them. Is that a little high? Yeah, 1-0. The slider misses. This is Chapman, who's up right now in the 8th spot. Gray loses control of that cutter. We're now at 2-0. Miss with the curveball. 3-0. This is... Oh my God, we've already got someone going in Toronto's bullpen. Holy crap. All right. We got a called strike. You know what, MKI? I actually fully respect that decision. Commanders D over the 49ers D. Another cutter misses outside, and we now have runners on first and second thanks to that walk. No, they're the only defense I have. Meanwhile, we have a bunt. Pitcher is able to run it down. He's able to move the runners up. We're now at second and third. That is going to be the second out of the inning. That is right. All right. Takes a big cut on a sweeper outside. We get 0-1 to, who is this guy? I believe he's number 9 in the batting order. All they're showing us is the pitch sequence. I don't care about that right now. Who is he pitching to? Oh, this is Springer again. Oh, we must have gotten around the batting order. Damn. And we are at 0-2. Holy crap, the Tampa Bay Rays have scored. MKI is starting Justin Fields because apparently he is a glutton for punishment. We're up to 1-2 because the payoff pitch went into the dirt. So people in Minnesota can save their voices for just a little bit. It's all right. I'm still up in the air about whether to start C.J. Stroud or Baker Mayfield this week. The 1-2 gets away from him upstairs, working with a four-seam fastball, and it sails high, now up to 2-2. This is Chapman's on first, and whoever's after him on second. And even the players are waving towels in the dugout. Curveball goes foul. Oh. In case you're wondering, yes, Monty is asleep in the next room. And no, I don't. I think it might come in later for this game. Meanwhile, it gets clocked in the opposite field, and it's right to the right fielder. Damn. Another 2 left on base in the second. Bottom of the second, still 0-0. Could I please wish the Vikings good luck against the Chiefs? Coburg? If there's anything we've learned from this season, is that the Chiefs are mortal. They're vulnerable. They are not perfect. I could see the Vikings giving them a battle. Oh God, that's something I want to check because I think my opponent might actually be in the same boat. Yeah, my opponent is in the exact same boat, MKI. They have Keenan Allen and they haven't switched him out. So, oof. Yeah. I am going to feel really bad if I end up in the playoffs for my fantasy league just because a bunch of other people who were probably paying attention to their higher profile and maybe paying leagues just accidentally let me win. I wouldn't know how to take that. I had another pitching change. Josh Zbohr now up for the Rangers. Yeah. Diamondbacks Brewers, in case you're wondering, is on ESPN2. The absolute disrespect. They're currently advertising Marlins Phillies tonight at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Okay, now we have one of his outside pitches actually called a ball. Okay. That is an impressive score. Twin singles to a very close third baseman. Guerrero Jr. catches it at first. Easy out. Oh man. I have I have Raheem Mostert going against New York. Oh, this is going to be so awful. I can feel it already. Oh man, this is going to be painful. Hello, Luke. We just got an 0-2 count here on Carrillo. We are we are still scoreless through 2 innings, even though Toronto has had 4 base runners that they've stranded so far. So, ooh, an opponent had those players. Ouch. Oh, you got one of those special cards that exist in at least 4 different dimensions. Yeah, best of luck. And we've reached the end of the 7th. Damn. Strike out again. Oh boy, here's Carlos Correa now up to bat. Was 1 for yesterday with a single. What will Barrios do for him? They'll get him to foul the ball away on a slurve. This will be a soft grounder to third, who has to charge it to get it, and definitely not in time. Infield single for Carlos Correa. Maybe at 2 outs, but at least it's something. Yeah, Chapman was playing back, and he had to rush. Ooh, now they miss outside with the changeup to Wallner. Still in the bottom of the second, 2 outs. And yeah, he did not get away with checking on that one. He even admitted it. 1-1. They try to catch him again. The more I see the slurve, I think it seems like a word they just invented when they don't have a name for a pitch yet. And that line drive goes right to Guerrero. He barely even moves. Damn. Off we go to the top of the third, but first we are going to take a pause for the cause, like we always do at the end of the second. And Jays Twins will continue in just a little bit here on another Stupid Sports Show.
It's getting late. It's getting late. It's getting late, and the funny thing is I'm not tired. It's getting long. It's getting long. It's getting long, and the funny thing is on fire. I'm running out. I'm running off. I'm running off the track, splitting in two. You made me wait. You made me wait. You made me wait. Back me into blue. Yours eternally. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. And the funny thing is I'm not tired. It's all
All right. They're interviewing the Twins, either manager or whatever the coach's term is in baseball. We're back for the top of the third. Prepare yourselves, folks. Once we have Gray missing up top again with his slow curveball. 1 ball, no strikes yet. Oof. Now we have a crack back to center field. Taylor takes the correct line, jogs right to the catch. First out is here. The top of the third. I cannot wait until I get this together. There is somebody behind the plate who has been screaming as the pitches get to the plate for every Blue Jays batter. Meanwhile, we made it to the first out of the 8th inning. Soon, everyone. Soon. Gray taking his time. Gets it down to almost nothing against Guerrero Jr. Here comes chasing the foul ball into territory, and he gets the pop-up. 2 outs now. All right. We've gotten through this. We can get through a little bit more. Meanwhile, we've had a hit by pitch over in the Rays-Rangers game. A little bit of catcher assistance on that pitch to get an 0-1 count. Who is this that's up? Oh, it's Bo Bichette who's back up. They don't buy that bit of catcher assistance, though. The sinker is simply evening the count. Holy crap, we got a line drive base hit out into left field. And Bichette is 2 for 2 today. Yeah, it is very unique, but it's also right now especially, it's impossible for fans to get to with traffic. Balls often get interfered with or get lost up in the ceiling beams. Yeah, I hope whatever their new stadium is that it's not in St. Petersburg. All right, Biggio working on the 1-0 count. Didn't even need the assistance. That was properly in the zone. 1-1. They're still going to build it in St. Petersburg? Hell, great. They're not going to solve any problems. Fantastic. They try to catch him on the inside, and they do. 1-2. And he was just standing there looking at it. Here comes the 2-out, 2-strike support from the fans. If only, Luke. If only. Did he check swing? He did not go for it on that dirt-covered sweeper. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A minor pause from the Twins faithful here at Target Stadium. And that 4-seamer gets tapped foul. You see, yep, correct everywhere else. Meanwhile, Rangers-Rays has moved to the middle of the 8th, folks. We're getting there. Gray is up to pitch 53 in the 3rd. And gets him on a curveball. Strike 3 puts us in the middle of the 3rd as Angie digs her claws into my thigh, crawling across my lap. And here comes the post-inning inspection where they check his hands for illicit substances. Another runner stranded for the Jays. Yeah, I'm not sure where she was going next, but wherever it was, she was determined to take a piece of me with her. Oh. Oh, man. They have a Stingray tank in right center field. Uh, yeah, that's exactly what they're looking for, True North. Moisturizer. Oh, that sticky moisturizer. Oh, MKI, she will still take her opportunity to speak on the mic. She may just do it from afar since she did not get many reasons to complain this morning. We will have to we may have to wait for that for a little while. Hey Monty, wanna come in here and say hi to the people? He seems less enthusiastic about that idea. Oh, there it is. They're starting to get the opening night. Oh, that's Tuesday. See, folks? It's closer than we think. NHL regular season starts this Tuesday. And like I said, I'll probably start working the games into the schedule as the baseball season finishes up. Like especially, yeah, probably once the league championships are going. I think that'll be a perfect time to start folding those into it. Barrios is still in the game, meanwhile. And he has gotten himself to a 1-1 count against Ryan Jeffers. Gets him to swing big on a changeup, now 1-2. All right, we got everybody marking out their teams. Yes, pizza time soon. Pizza time very, very soon. Misses with a slurve in the dirt. 2-2. I know it's a slider curve combo. It just looks so dumb as a word, especially one that's being used on a professional sports game. Barrios just got his third strikeout of the day, by the way, so there is also that. All right, who are we waiting to get up on? We start with a breaking ball strike. Oh, they're calling it slurve just because they don't want to put like huge different specific names in there. Cool. Got an 0-2 count now on the ninth batter, Taylor. Barrios looking to finish this, and he does. Gets him on 3 straight pitches. 4th strikeout for Jose Barrios. Meanwhile, we have reached the end of the 8th. And so they're playing in Texas right now in Arlington, right? Because Texas had the home field. So this should be it. The end of the top of the ninth, that game should be done. Really? Holy crap, we got a base hit past the third baseman. And finally, we get the Twins involved in this. They apparently gotten their 3rd hit of the day, which, yeah, I definitely wasn't keeping track of that. Still nothing, nothing, by the way. But at least we have some. Oh, no, never mind. It's another hit with 2 outs. Tampa got the home field? Oh God! So this has got to go to the ninth. Ugh. I want inside breaking ball puts us at 1-1. Polanco fouls it away. 1-2. Oh, you can tell how many of these women got their hair did to come to the ballpark today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Inside, and the pitcher and the batter has some words for the ump. Apparently not too many because he's still in the game. All right, thank goodness we are there. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I had heard that Matthew Stafford had a hip contusion, but was determined to get back to practice. So, good on him for getting there. Kyron Williams still sidelines, but both are expected to play against the Eagles. What makes you think the umps have ever validated anyone's parking true north? Even their own, they probably never got invalidated. The umps just park wherever they like. They're like the American police force. They live within their own laws with society, and we're not allowed to question them. Meanwhile, Grossman is struck out. There's 1 out. I'd heard that as well, that Mr. Cup would be making a return to the field for the Rams. Yeah, we give him a little bit of time before he warms up by the second quarter. I wouldn't fully expect him to be doing too much for them, but honestly, probably not, because people just don't like attending games at Tropicana. I said it's a pain in the ass to get there, and currently in the traffic nightmare around St. Petersburg, there's a major bridge that is closed that could take people directly to the stadium, but right now it's not in service. So I think unless there is a dedication by the city of St. Petersburg to make the area around Tropicana a more appealing place to visit, like something that people not only would want to spend time at, but would be able to spend time at. I think any new stadium for the Rays is just going to suffer from the same problems that the current one does. You start the top of the fourth, by the way, with a pop fly to right field that quickly caught for an out. Meanwhile, Garcia has flied to center for the Rangers. 2 outs in the top of the ninth between the Rays and the Rangers. Start that at bat with a huge cut at a high fastball. Kiermaier is 0-1. All right, Ishii. Hope you do well today. We're Kiermaier is 0-2 now after following the foot off himself. Was it the Florida Marlins that the owner suggested playing games in Montreal? You know what? The owners, just they say and do dumb things all the time, especially when it comes to, taking teams back to the haunts of old franchises. And he gets Kiermaier down on strikes. Second out here in the top of the fourth. Oh, wow, we're almost getting to our next break, which is actually going to be after the bottom of the fourth. We have made it this far, folks. We are at the bottom of the ninth inning after a strikeout. Rays Rangers is almost done. Meanwhile, Chapman, who walked last time up, will let a strike fade. No, actually, that was a clear ball fade away from him, get the count even to 1 apiece. Yeah, that is something I wouldn't put it past them doing. Plus the other, let me see the other teams involved. Oh, well, there's not really getting to the bigger markets until later, but I did notice that the Texas Tampa Bay game was being shown on ABC in my area, so there are certain games that they're choosing to give to a national audience. I'm not sure if this is one of them right now, but we're currently at a 2-2 count, and the fans have gotten on their feet again. And he gets him on a check swing in the dirt. Dang. Royce Lewis is about to come up again for the Twins, and the fans could not be happier. Honestly, right now, I think Monty is concentrating very hard on the Twins not losing this game. Hey, it's still tied 0-0, Monty. You're okay. And the Rangers will get Jose Leclerc to come in and finish for the ninth inning. True North asks, who is currently worse at primetime games, Kirk Cousins or Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones. Yeah, if this game goes into 18 innings, I'm not even going to acknowledge that it happened ever. I tried to check actually, John. Usually, if Adam's going to be streaming a game, he'll put up the broadcast at least half a day early to remind people. But I hadn't seen one for the Twins today. I'm assuming that if he is planning on streaming them, he was waiting until they got to the divisional round, perhaps. I didn't know if they were going to make it because, Toronto had to fight like hell to get back into the wild card, so I'd assume that they wouldn't, fold easily. No one should watch this game? Really? Well, there's us, True North. We get a called strike to begin. Missing with another Slurpee. Low brings the call to 1-1. Oh, Al Michaels, after he's had a few, I think he'd just be fun to hang out with. He'd probably tell like backstage stories of awful shit that went down at the network during his tenure. Like, I'd imagine it would have been the exact experience that I had when I ended up accidentally meeting Dennis DeYoung backstage at a theater. And I am talking about the Dennis DeYoung from Styx. And yeah, that was a strange night. It's another one in the dirt, now 2-2. Mm, yeah, maybe a little later. Fouled away again, directly behind the plate. Royce Lewis is holding on to this at bat, not as tightly as his hamstring is holding on because apparently that's an issue still at the moment. But missed low. We now have a full count. Oh gosh, this could be an intentional walk situation because, as we know, he's working on barely a leg. Instead we foul off another Slurpee. No, Luke, we're not there yet. Sorry. Meanwhile, first out first. 1 out on first. None. Second Paredes, third Ramirez. And he got a walk. Now, this is not necessarily a good thing because remember, he's got that hamstring issue, so they can't really do much. Two men on base and 1 out for the Rays. Oh damn! And they're taking Berrios out in the bottom of the fourth. Wow. Okay. Well, what do you know? We have got an early pitching change, folks. And because you have been a good audience, I think y'all deserve a treat for that. Give me a moment. Yeah, he's not especially excited to be here, but he's here. He is mostly looking at the distance to the ground because that's where he wants to go right now. And I'll be honest, I don't blame him. He figured out pretty early on that there was a stream happening in here, so he had to go and hide out in the living room and was about in the process of scrambling before I managed to convince him, no, it's okay. We're just going to go say hi to the fans. It's not a big deal. Oh, they're loading all the commercials in. We might as well load our commercials in, too. Big thanks to longtime sponsor of another stupid sports show, chicken flavored crackers. Yes, with just enough chicken flavor to make my cat tear open the box whenever she thinks I'm not looking. As well as crunchy rice squares. Get them while they're still available on the shelves because they're doing a brand makeover for Essential Everyday, and I think these are going to disappear the same way Crispy Hexagons did. Oh, I'm going to miss the funny names. All right, Kikuchi is on the mound now for the Twins, and a great recovery by the second baseman. He beats the throw after only being able to stop the ball and not take immediate control. I think they're scoring that a hit right now, and so 2 pitches into this new pitcher. Oh, man. Yeah, he just wasn't able to handle it. Lost the play at second, even though with a slowed up Lewis. Donovan Solano now coming up to bat to pinch hit. So they counteract that with a slider at 90 miles per hour, which makes it an 0-1 count. I have no damn idea what they're thinking right now, MKI. Meanwhile, he misses low with the 96 mile per hour fastball. Yeah, Barrelos was pitching very well. I'm not sure why they pull him after 1 walk. That curveball gets skied the opposite way to the right field stands. That'll make it 1-2. Close call goes the Rangers' way backwards. K to end it. He hadn't had that many. That's the thing. And then he misses on the far side. 2-2. They'll make a disengagement. And they weren't going to do anything because Guerrero is still adjusting his straps. Meade strikes out. The Rangers advance to the ALDS. Meanwhile, that slider gets fouled into the directly behind the home plate. Officially 7-1, the Rangers have beaten the Rays. And that means the Rangers are going to advance to the divisional round. Holy crap. And now we're up to a full count because Kikuchi missed upstairs. And he has to face 3 batters because they put in that rule. And he walked him. Holy crap. We are at the bases loaded now. Kikuchi has walked him and he has to stay in and pitch to Correa. No outs, bottom of the fourth. Oh, man. So they will start in this Saturday against the Orioles in the ALDS. Yeah. I all remember Correa did get the infield singer in the statement that the third baseman had to charge in on. All right. They're on their feet for him here at Target Field. And he will miss low with that first one, 1-0. Come on. All right. I really want this to be a walk. And it's a short one past the shortstop. Lewis will score, and they will hold him up at third. Guerrero coming to charge in to cut off the second run from coming in, but the bases are still loaded. There are still no outs, and the only difference after that single is the Twins. The Twins are now on top. Oh. Our team split the 2-game preseason series. Oh. Well, how many times do we play during this upcoming season, Luke? If you happen to have that knowledge on hand. All right. Yeah. Oh, wow. Right now, the announcers are going after the manager for making that substitution, accusing it of being an analytics decision from the night before. Now, Willie Castro is in to pinch hit. So, yeah, there's going to be all sorts of substitutions. A ground ball to second. It'll be a quick throw to second. Then we'll get the double play, but they will grind in another run. So now the Twins lead 2-0. We simply have a runner at third. East teams play West teams twice. Every team visits every other NHL club at least once. All right, so we'll play each other twice during the season. Cool. Officially on Rangers-Orioles, Game 1 is on Saturday at 1 p.m. All right, so we'll have a little bit of overlap with the end of Wisconsin-Rutgers. Excuse me. Wallner and Kirilloff are out of the game after getting their pinch hit substitutions in. Wow. I am still confused as to why they took Barrios out. Hopefully somebody with more brains than me can explain it. You count 4 matchups. Ooh. All right. So we'll have a season series of 4 games. That one's cracked right to short. Easy toss across the diamond to Guerrero Jr. That will finally retire the 4th inning, but damn, the Twins did a lot of damage before they were done. 2 runs, getting the bases loaded. Meanwhile, Johnny Barks is live. What team should you root for, John Jay? Whichever one you think is going to bring you the most entertainment. And right now, for me, watching the Jays or the Twins go in and take care of business and frustrating fans would be the most entertainment for me. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause here, as it is about that time again. And we will have more of another stupid sports show here for you very soon. We are back, everybody. Top of the 5th inning now. Twins getting to work. Gray still out on the mound for Minnesota. Even though they got some early on-base runners that frightened us and me, they've been able to hold Toronto scoreless. And a great grab by the first baseman flips it to Gray, who runs over to complete the out at first. Correction, 3 meetings. Okay, so there will be a definite winner. No matter what, as far as the season series goes. Yeah, Schneider is, he is going to take a lot of shit for this decision, no matter what, I think. It will still be there if Toronto comes back and wins this. It'll definitely be there if the Twins end up clinching the series today. Home ice and 2 of them for the Wings, and home ice for the Caps on March 26th. Okay. You think they'll bring another starter out of the bullpen? Oh, Barrios is... Oh, that is still rough. They'll try it again. This one gets cracked into the gap between first and second. And that is a single for Springer. Oof. 2-0. Twins got all their runs in last inning. Meanwhile, we are now at an 0-1 count after the batter fouls the ball off of his own leg. It's Brandon Belt up once again. Futility, thy name is Brandon Belt, as someone mentioned in the comments. A little bit of heat inside. 0-2. Oh, God, these guys are quoting dodgeball. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how this one plays out. That's... oh. And they called strike 3 on the inside. Gets the second out of the inning. 6th strikeout of the day for Mr. Sonny Gray on the mound. 2-1 split either way. Yeah, considering the state of both our teams at the moment, Luke, that would not surprise me. Detroit's trying to crawl their way out of oblivion. We're kind of sinking down into it ourselves. And Guerrero checks his swing to start his at-bat at a 1-0 position. Currently 0 for 2 on the day, 1 for 6 in the series with a double. But right now, an early flurry by the Blue Jays bats has fallen silent. And he goes very low on that sweeper again. Loses it in the dirt. And apparently, they're sending signals to each other that are not supposed to be, but could be mistaken for flirting. Well, with all the hip slapping and whatnot. So, just in case any of you are wondering, no, the pitcher and the catcher are not flirting with each other. They're making mechanics adjustments. And apparently it worked because we got a cold strike on the inside. Count is now 2-1. All right, Solano is currently at first. And that gets fouled back by Guerrero, now 2-2, and up come the fans. They're all waving their red bandanas. What side are you on? I see you with your red bandanas, but are you willing to strike to support your fellow worker, Minnesota? Gray will step off to take his own timeout. All right, Courtman, thank you for being here as long as you were. Best of luck in the rest of your day, man. Tries to get him over the middle with a sweeper, and we are still at 2-2. Guerrero fouls it away. We are... yeah, we're about to reach the halfway point of this game. Did it get him on the outside? No. Held up on the swing, and now it is 3-2. Now we're going to have a quick trip to the mound. Correa will come out for this conversation as well. Sorry, everybody. Just having a moment of calm while we wait for the conference to finish on the mound. But yeah, I'm excited for hockey season 2. And he just misses outside, and now we get the walk. Runners on first and second in the top of the 5th. Rachel, this is why we cannot trust AI-led algorithms, because it's going to lead to crap like this. Meanwhile, we're going to have another break while the pitching coach comes out to talk with Mr. Gray. Hope you're doing well today, Rachel. I'm just taking in the beginning of Major League Baseball playoffs. I'm very sorry your Royals could not make it this year, but yeah, I'm sorry. So, oh yeah, no, I like to think that my aesthetic for this show is well-intentioned, professionally done crap. I mean, it'll be a sad day that when I finally upgrade to, professional-looking overlays that I can adjust and just lay on top of every stream. But until then, I am more than fine with the jank. And now we have a pitch go past the catcher, and all the runners advance to second and third. That's a good question. Who is our first regular season game? Right now we're on a 1-0 on Bichette. Doesn't get him on the edge, 2-0. Officially, oh, yeah. Our first game is against the Penguins. Gets a fastball up and in. Twists him around, 2-1. Yep, professional crap. That's what we traffic in here. 2 singles for Bichette today. Gray desperately wants to keep it from being 3. And now 2-2. Yeah, of course it's not pre-planned. Then the sweeper goes into the dirt and we have another full count. Either way, even Guerrero from second is giving him the calm down from second base. Fans are on their feet screaming again. 4 seconds left in the pitch clock. And a semi-high fastball is fouled away on the opposite side. Oh, he is not going to accept anything less than a. And he picked off Guerrero Jr. at second instead. Guerrero thinks he got in. He wants them to challenge this. All right. We will see. Okay. Let's check the replay. That's very, very close. I think it's sad that we don't get another angle of that. I can't I can't tell. No, he's out. He's out. There's a gap in his hand when Correa gets him. There's a gap in his hand when Correa gets him. I believe it's going to be Pittsburgh at Washington for that game, Luke. I looked at him. Yeah. Oh, they could lose their challenge doing this as well. Right now, I don't see how they have a route to overturn this. Oh, damn, they call him out and Toronto loses a challenge. Once again, they get out of an inning without letting any runners across the plate, and they do it by picking off Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Incredible. Wow. Just wowdy, 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 wow. Let's see. Yeah, opener's going to be in DC at whatever they're calling the old MCI Center. Maybe it's the Verizon Center or the Xfinity Center or whatever. But, yeah. Basically, they're going to be playing right near the LaFont Plaza metro station. Damn it. So that right there is the third inning out of the 5 that they've had today where they've gotten they've gotten runners into scoring position and forced them to try to work their way out of out of deep deficits and, not having any outs, and still they managed to do it. Capital One Arena, formerly MCI Center and Verizon Center. When it was completed, it was the MCI Center. Sorry, we're just having a brief moment of proximity between the cats. And now they are completely denying it happened. All right, everything's cool, folks. All is normal. And we start the bottom of the 5th inning with a curveball going foul, it looks like, as a leadoff by Taylor. Then he goes for a bunt. And a great job by the pitcher rolling out of the way so the third baseman could chase in and get the pickoff. Damn. Woo. Oh yeah, you'd be amazed at what that'll do, Luke. But holy crap, the third baseman for the Jays, whatever paycheck they're giving to him right now, he is earning it. He's been making plays for them all damn game. They try for some catcher assistance on a low fastball, and instead gets called 1-0. Edouard Julien up now 1 for 2 today with a single. And that's in the dirt for Kikuchi, who is still out on the mound right now. In case you were wondering, it's 2-0. Oh, yeah. Same arena, they just kept changing names. Because MCI wasn't a thing after a while, so. Meanwhile, this is going to get cracked to center left. Kiermaier will get the play and force the runner back to... No, there's nobody out on the bases yet. I forgot where we were. All right. Whew. Meanwhile, he's going to crack this one past the shortstop. Make for an easy single for Polanco to get. You know, it's, hey, it's another few pitches on Kikuchi's pitch count for the day. Once again, congratulations to the Rangers for making it past the Rays in the wild card. And they're splurting beer on everybody. Oh, wait, Kikuchi is getting the heave-ho. Royce Lewis is about to come up again, by the way, and I'm not sure who's jogging out of the bullpen, but you can tell that he's definitely serious about what he does because he doesn't have the top button of his jersey buttoned up. That's how you know he's dangerous. Oh, Capitol Center? Oh. If I remember correctly, that was the name of where the Caps used to play. It was far the hell away in Maryland, though. It was impossible to get to, so it was rough to convince people to go to the games. Getting a stadium along the metro was the best way to get people in, as an easy way to come attend the games. Let me see. DC. Yep. It was formerly in Landover, Maryland, where it happens Washington is right now. It was opened late 1973, closed in March 2002, demolished that December. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, and the Capitol Center, for as inconvenient as it was to get to, it was like one of those, old arenas that you could feel the place shaking the louder it gets. So that had some positives to it. Oh, favorite sports. It goes hockey, football, baseball, basketball. And then somewhere down below those are all the other sports that I'm not thinking of because I don't watch them enough very often to have a definite opinion on them. But yeah, basketball is definitely lowest on the list. The sport has just had a harder time grabbing me in. This is Yimi Garcia on the mound for Toronto right now. 0-1 count to Lewis, and with that foul ball off the end of the bat, it's now 0-2. Okay. Oh, goodness. Can Royce Lewis do this again? And they will use a disengagement to get Polanco back to the bag. Oh, yeah, our season opener's next Friday, John. Polanco's going for it on this one. He's going to try for the pickoff, and he gets in safe. Got a decent jump, but that throw was a rocket from home plate. I am shocked that he made it. Oh, yeah, Alejandro Kirk, he made a hell of a throw. And it was a perfect position for it, too. Just Polanco ended up getting there with a great jump in the speed. And then Lewis goes down on strikes to end the inning. Damn. Look at that, folks. We're already in the 6th inning of this game. As I remind you, we will take another break around the 7th inning stretch because, you know, it's the 7th inning stretch. We might as well. Next Thursday here. Last week, Blues had a week between last preseason and first regular season game. Yeah, isn't this also the first year that in a couple of years since the pandemic, and let's be honest, the one that's kind of still going on, effectively shifted the NHL season, and they've been trying to work their way back to a fall starting time for the past 2 years? Between dealing with that and Olympics and quarantines in Canada and everything, I think this is the first time that the NHL's kind of started when we expect them to in a long while. I didn't expect everything to be suitable for everybody, to be honest. Yeah, and like MKI just said, it will be here soon. The NBA preseason begins tomorrow. I still kind of don't have a team. Maybe I should get one. Yeah. Oh. Come on, hurry up. You can't have that many commercials. Nope, I didn't think you did. All right, Sonny Gray is officially out for the Twins. No earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 5 innings on 85 pitches. Uh-oh, we got Varland, who is in now, from North St. Paul, Minnesota. And that is Bo Bichette up again, because he never really finished his at-bat, if y'all remember. Currently got it 1-1 after fouling it away into the right side stands. Fouls it back again, increases it to 1-2. That's fair, Luke. That's fair. Misses on the lots of heat, 99 miles per hour. That wobbled to the outside. We're now 2-2. Gets sliced the other way again. Foul. Uh-oh. They're working the cha-cha slide to get people to clap their hands. We're in trouble, folks. Bichette fouls it away again, this time on a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Okay. we've got somebody and fouled off the hands, back again. 7 pitches. We're still at 2-2. Too far outside for the ump's liking. 3-2. Crowd is not happy about that. The boo birds are starting to come out. And he gets him on a golf swing for a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. All right, what we got so far? Oh, 1-0 because of a starting changeup. All right, Varland gets that cutter in the dirt. Now 2-0. And Biggio's up again for the Blue Jays, who is 0 for 2 today. That's unfortunate. All right, Varland, what you got? Bam, 97 miles per hour. 2-1. Oh, yeah, definitely not watching that one, MKI. Three one comes in. Biggio will crack it into right field for a single. 1 out, runner on first. Are muffins merely tiny cakes? Depends on how dedicated you are to the premise, True North. I mean, are you going to take the time to actually make a layered cupcake? It is possible to do, but I wouldn't see the need. And Varland is not getting any of the strike zone now. Apparently, they expect him to just work with the heat because he's now 1-0 on Alejandro Kirk. Nope, they had to go start working high. 1-1. Remember, and before any of you raise an objection to working high, remember Doc Ellis, the dude who threw a perfect game while on acid. And there's another single off the bat of Kirk, once again into right field. And now, first and second, only 1 out. Oh, damn it. Varland's already gone from the game. They're not even going to let him see another batter. Meanwhile, they'll do a investigation of Varland's hand and glove on the way out. And we have a new pitcher coming in, everybody. Just what we wanted for this game. Absolutely. While we have the time, and while they're insisting on trying to sell me all of the Domino's pizzas, I'm wondering how specific and pointed I should get for tomorrow's bingo card, considering it's Commanders versus Bears. It's going to be just awful. I don't know whether I want to go after them or the NFL more. Yeah, I think I should go after the NFL more. I did see that, by the way. Apparently, it's going to be in three different countries. I think Portugal is one of them. There's a nation in Africa and then another one in South America. So I am I am unsure of what their logic is, but I have a feeling that their thinking may have been we cannot convince people to build all these extra soccer stadiums anymore. It's just not going to happen. We're going to have to break it up in some way. Yeah, main hosts Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. Okay, 2030. That's all that I can think is going on, is that they're basically trying to do it without calling too much attention to, the way that the World Cup is put together. I mean, y'all saw how much shit they got for, the migrant workers that were killed making the stadium in Qatar. So, and I'm sure it didn't affect the ratings for it one tiny bit, but, Uruguay, Argentina, Paraguay, Morocco, Spain, and Portugal, all host countries automatically qualify. And meanwhile, they dribble a curveball down the third base line, just like the Twins did. And we now have the bases loaded in the top of the sixth, only one out. Polanco is playing back. Yeah. This is Matt Chapman who is up right now. Bases loaded at one out. Don't know who's pitching. But Thielbar just threw a 73-mile-per-hour breaking ball. So, yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. 1-0 pitch getting delivered. This will be clocked down the line. Foul ball. Yep. Ref was there. Even the camera agreed. Definitely foul. All the guys. All the guys. MKI. 1-1 now. Chapman willing to unload. He did it all in that fastball. To the shortstop. Here's one. And he gets two and eliminates the possibility of a score with a double play. 6-4-3. Three more runners stranded by the Jays. Holy crap. Off we will go to the bottom of the sixth. Exactly, Luke. Exactly. Is why I did my best not to pay attention to that World Cup and focus a little more on the Women's World Cup. Because at least there is a little bit less shame in trying to keep up with that one. Oh, Toronto. This is... I am amazed that you are finding so many ways to keep your runners from crossing the plate. I mean, I I would ask True North if he was here, but I think he escaped the first opportunity he could. Yeah. Pain personified, with the exception of the Raptors stealing one a few years back and saving us from the repeated agony of Warriors Cavs or Warriors LeBron over and over again. So, at least we have them to thank for that small break, which I think we can all appreciate. Oh, damn, they are taking their time. More iPhone commercials. So, for those of you who do pay attention to hockey, I need to know, have the Maple Leafs fans been doing their requisite amount of chirping during this off season? Or is that something we should wait for until the second half after they acquire however many players they think will take them to the Stanley Cup this time? Meanwhile, Garcia is already up to a 2-0 start against Max Kepler. Toronto FC won the MLS Cup in 2017. The Raptors won it in 2019. Yeah. Yeah, they're still waiting for that first cup since 1967. He's worked his way to a 3-1 count after another quick pitch outside. Kepler steps out of the box to readjust his gloves. Oh, damn. Apparently now we're at 3-1 for our pitch timer violation. Wait. Oh, wait, we had a pitch timer violation on the batter, and he's going to get struck out immediately afterwards. Holy crap. Wow. There goes Kepler. He is not happy. Nearly slammed down his bat. I mean, his helmet. Whew. Solano will watch that fastball dive into the dirt. Of course, when it goes that low, they call it a sinker. But, 6 of one, half a dozen the other, isn't it? Solano got walked last time he was up. Yeah, they were looking for outside. They got it low. Catcher assistance makes it 1-1. Oh, man. Misses with the curveball to the outside. Now 2-1 to Mr. Solano. Coming in to pinch hit. They're going to look for the inside. Fake it back to the outside with a sinker that misses again. 3-1. I think he'd get through the line in about 2 hours for those who still remember who he is. And look at that. Ball 4. Walk. Carlos Correa is up again for the Twins. 1 out, runner on first, bottom of the 6th. Twins lead 2-0. But the danger is always there from these Blue Jays. And now we have a pitcher's violation on the clock. He did not start his delivery before the clock struck 0, apparently, and yeah. And with a missing sinker, it's now 2-0 on Carlos Correa. What will you do on the inside? You'll get Correa to pop it up. He gives him a... Oh, yeah, Kirk ripping off his mask and getting the pop fly behind the bait. 2nd out now for the Jays. Carlos Correa goes to sit back down. All right, this is Willie Castro, who is up right now. Came into the game as a pinch hitter. Ended up ending that big inning with a double play. We start with the ball to the outside. Come back in with a low strike in the zone. 1-1. Now we got Brock Stewart, number 61, who they had the little R designation next to his name, so I assume he's a rookie. Oh boy, fouled away, opposite direction, 1-2. Oregon player is having to work overtime to keep stirring the crowd up. 2-out pitch, and Castro will get it foul even as it zooms by the first baseman. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. R could mean right-handed. All right, let's see. Are they going to put up a sign for green? I think you're right, because he's also got an R next to his name. And there can't be that many rookies in bullpens. Misses a little high and outside, 2-2 now. And we got a curveball, gets cracked foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat, Castro is not willing to give up this easily. Wow. They have 8 hits so far in the game. Castro fouls it off again. He is unwilling to lose at this at-bat. Oh, Garcia. He has 23 pitches so far in this 1 inning of work that he's done. Gets him on the inside. Castro cannot believe it. And the fans are pissed off as well. Yeah, I thought it was on the inside too, but we strand a runner at first. Oh. All right. Top of the 7th. We can make it through this. Absolutely. Yeah. Those seem like some good tunes to put up for the 7th inning stretch. Start queuing that up because I don't know how long this top of the 7th will go. We've been managed to have some pretty quick innings, but some of them have also managed to drag. But I thank you all for sticking around for as long as you have, whichever side of the cheering you may be on, or if you're just here to spend a little time and wherever the course of your day is taking you. I do appreciate you being here. As they get in all the commercials, including this one for the Red River rivalry between Texas and Oklahoma. Okay. And you know it's a big rivalry because the Pat McAfee show's going to be there, and they have their own sponsor for this game. So, yeah. Yeah, John Jay is rooting for Texas. Oh, damn, we got another pitcher out for the Twins. This is Brock Stewart. He will get a quick strike to Varsho to begin the top of the 7th here. Ooh, what's going on at the top of the hour? Meanwhile, second pitch is fouled away. Quick 0-2 count coming. A Green River rivalry. Honestly, the only thing that I can think for a Green River rivalry would be a rivalry between two cities that share the Chicago River, and that would be Chicago and St. Louis. We've already got plenty of rivalries between them. We're going to have one fouled back by Varsho this time. I still don't know why they brought Barrios out of the game. That seems like the dumbest decision. Currently at a 1-2 count. The Blue Jays are down to their last 9 outs, possibly. And they will get him up in the top shelf for a swinging strikeout to begin the top of the 7th. .97-mile-per-hour pitch. Oh, movie night. Gotcha. Oh, and that's Springer again. They'll give him a fastball on the inside to begin things. 2 for 3 for 2 singles today. Springer has been very involved at the plate for the Blue Jays. We'll foul this one back, 98-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball to put us at 1-1. Yeah, Logan. That thread's been up there since Actually, I put up early on Monday night. Look for the gif with Braden Holtby when he was still in a Caps uniform. And with that, he just rested the ball high. It hit off his bat and fouled it off. 1-2. And he was trying to check his swing too. It just ended up bouncing off the bat. Eee. And this will be a high drive towards the gap. Center fielder's calling for it. Taylor will make the play. Second out here now for the Twins. All right, like Garrett versus Nolan in Marlins versus Phillies tonight. So, those of you who know what that means, I hope you enjoy that matchup. And who is it? Brandon Belt. Swing and a miss to get his at-bat started. Gives us 0-1. Goes to the inside. Nothing doing that time. Belt will let it go. 1-1. Sorry, I keep thinking Angie is scratching at something back there. I'm probably imagining things. And he gets him with a four-seam fastball on the outside. 1-2. Here come the cheers, everybody. Belt awaits the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 90-mile-per-hour fastball. There goes the Blue Jays down in order. Let's have a nice pause for the cause here for the 7th inning stretch. And we'll be back soon on 106.9 Click FM for more Jays Twins on another stupid streaming show. I just wouldn't feel like a proper stupid sports show without an appearance by chicken-flavored crackers. You know, that's all it really is. But we're also back. Gotten quite quick back into the swing of things with Taylor striking out to Swanson after we have another Brewers player. Twins player advancing the first. They just showed Christian Yelich on the screen while I was saying that, and my brain completely got away from me. Yeah, new pitcher Swanson apparently try to grind his way through the rest of this seventh inning. Oh, the fans are calling bullshit at the moment. I'm not sure what for, but yeah, they're not happy about something. I've heard that it does true north. This will be a ground ball to first. He's going to try to flip it back, and then he will miss the play at second. From first to second, and then they miss it on the throw from second to first, and dude ends up on second anyway. Good throw by Bichette, but then off target for Guerrero Jr. to get. Oh. Zach Gallen and Freddie Peralta will be the starters for that game. Yeah, this is awful. I mean, they have the 2 outs, but this is just embarrassing. They'll try to reach up top, and once again, he is absolutely denied by the ref. We're now at 2-0. Oh, yeah, no, that was a definite dirt by the Blue Jays. I don't even know how they managed it. Meanwhile, Swanson misses with that splitter. We're up to 3-0. And Royce Lewis is going to be up on deck again, depending on what happens with Polanco. Oh, damn, we have an error in the game for the Jays. And they walk Polanco on 4 straight pitches. First and second now, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Up comes Mr. Royce Lewis. And out comes Swanson as the pitching change will happen. And in will come Romano, who is apparently a closer of some note for Toronto. I don't even know if you could call it intentional walks because he was spinning around in that frustrated pitcher fashion that pitchers like to do after, a throw doesn't go the direction or location that they wanted it to. Yeah, True North, they very, very badly think that the YouTube algorithm thinks I very badly not only need certain podcasters in my life, but also more information about the Bible. It's a little disappointing. We wait for the warm-ups as they try to encourage everybody to use StatCast to give their information to the cloud. But if y'all, I don't know if y'all heard or not, but yeah, Google's search results are getting a little bit more iffy and, say, ad-oriented lately. So might want to try another service to see if they do better for you. Oh, Byron Buxton. I remember that name. Was he one of those players that was just expected to be injured for the Wild Card series, but maybe could come back if they got further along? I know they got a. I know they got a, that there are a few players like that going in this league for a number of teams, but I heard the same about Brandon Woodruff actually for the Brewers. Uh, maybe. I mean, I know I don't directly sell your information or my information to anybody, and if I do, then I'm certainly not getting a big enough cut of it. All right, got Farmer coming in to pinch run at second, and this one will go far down the right field line. Buxton is fast but gets hurt a lot. He plays an aggressive center field. Gotcha. All right. As Royce Lewis again. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Pitcher's looking back at Farmer. And now we get another foul ball off a slider. Up to 0 and 2. Polanco stretching his lead out. Tries the fastball up and in. Nothing doing at all. 1 and 2. .99 miles per hour fastball. Up by the head. Farmer's going. He gets to third, no problem at all. But easy play across from third to first to end it. They were going to let him run no matter what. Couple more runners stranded, but now, folks, we have made it to the top of the 8th. Congratulations, salutations. Yeah. I can't imagine, Luke, where they would have gotten an idea like that from. Absolutely none. Well, they weren't kidding about that pitching roster and that bullpen. I mean, I am still shocked that they've managed to keep the Blue Jays scoreless up to this point. But all right, we'll see. They're 6 outs away from getting their first postseason series win in what I have to imagine is a long while. Yeah, from what I can tell, that it might have been one of the few things that was keeping them in the race the entire time. Yes. Buy all the gear. All of it forever. Yeah, they're doing the clip recap of everything that's gone on so far. Meanwhile, we will get a pitcher named Jax on the mound for the Twins, Griffin Jax. Apparently, Guerrero doubled off of Jax in the 8th inning yesterday, so I am not sure. But now we're at 3-0 already on Guerrero. I thought that they had won in the early 90s. They got one. They got one in 1991 before Toronto took it in 92 and 93. Guerrero thought he was just about to stroll to first, but he gets caught up with a fastball. Is Mr. Bo Bichette on deck? We just can never get rid of him, apparently. And that will go to center. Going back is Taylor, and he's right there to make the play. Couple yards before the warning track, but Taylor gets the first out of the inning for the Twins. Okay. There's Bichette. He'll swing high on that fastball from Mr. Jax. And not get a single bit of it. 0-1. Meanwhile, Diamondbacks Brewers is underway. Bichette will foul that one across the right line. It will drift foul. All right, now 0-2. The crowd on their feet again. And this one gets fouled back again by Bichette. 0-2 still. Here comes the noise again. And it's fouled away again. Yes, we are still at 1 out. Had to make sure I hadn't missed one, yes. Fans are getting nervous on their feet, bouncing around, still waving the red bandanas in the air. This will be a ground ball to short to Correa. Caught by Solano. We have 2 outs. 4 outs to go for the Toronto Blue Jays. Hurrah! We're close, everybody. We are very close. All right, Biggio is now up to bat. First pitch from Jax is low and inside. 1-0 to begin. Also want y'all to note, nobody on base. Evens the count on the outside with 1-1. Kikuchi instead of Barrios is the new Jimenez instead of Breton. Thanks for clearing that up for me, Leif. Big swing and miss on the cutter. 1-2 now to Biggio. Yeah. That manager should expect a lot of crap for taking Barrios out at that time. And it'll be foul. Catcher wanted to grab it before it went foul. Mm-hmm. Yeah, chose the mystery box instead of the boat. He probably got a toy boat instead. Payoff pitch from Jax. And he tagged him as he was going to end the inning. They're helping up Jax. Everybody appears to be okay. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah. Stayed fair. And that is the third out. And we go into the bottom of the eighth, folks. Oh. Pulled off a starting pitcher for another starting pitcher. I do not know. Aside from that one walk, Barrios looked like he was doing a fantastic job for the Blue Jays. I'm not sure what they could have been thinking. Alright. No matter. At least now, Twins have a chance to get some insurance before they go to the ninth. And welcome back, Angie. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, that's right. Something is a little late at the moment. And I'm sure that Angie and Monty are not happy about that right now. So that's kind of also what I'm looking for as far as the end of this game. Is also, when will the cats be fed? Because that's the only thing that's keeping it from happening right now. Oh. But since they insist on wasting my time, I waste all of yours. With a thank you for another one of our longtime sponsors. Whorehound old-fashioned hard candies. Made with natural whorehound herb tea, brewed and steeped in copper kettles to enhance the natural whorehound flavor. Whorehound. As Rachel Half once put it, and she will confirm this quote, it tastes like something. Max Kepler up now for the Twins. Gets a called strike to start things off. Is that the same dude who was in there last inning? Yep, that's Romano again. Foul ball way down the left field side. Now 0-2. Uh-oh. And then he gets him swinging with a slider in the dirt. Ugh. Ugly. Ugly strikeout, but Romano gets the batter away. And now here comes Solano. Can we get something going? I thought that should have been a balk, but okay. We'll get him to miss low. 0-1 count. cracked right to the first baseman, and Guerrero will take it himself. It makes it 2 away. Johan Duran is currently warming up in the Twins bullpen. 3 outs to go, folks. Yeah, that is right down the middle for that one. 0-1 now to... Yeah, that's Mr. Carlos Correa, who is up now. Couple singles, RBI for the day. They'll try him inside and get strike 2. Looked a little too inside, but apparently the umpire was satisfied. And he binged him. Oh, you could hear him cry out when his hand got hit and everything. Take your base, Carlos Correa, and watch your step, Romano, because I have a feeling you hit anybody else, you're going to get charged on the mound. Oh, yeah, no, that got him right on the fingers, right on the damn fingers. Ugh. Guerrero looking at Correa's hand the same way the dog looks at a ball in your hand. Whew. And they're going to keep him in. There it is. There's that special sliding glove. It's going to go on to his left hand. I am not surprised. Meanwhile, we've gotten to the mid-first. Nothing has changed between the D-backs and the Brewers. Mono gets high against Willie Castro. We'll have a 1-0 count now. There's the elaborate delivery of Romano. And that will be over the mound and a base hit. And he's going to try for third. And Correa slides in with the fancy split to end things. Runners at... Oh, damn. He was able to make second on that? Damn. And it goes to second. It doesn't go to second, and now we got second and third. I thought we'd have it on the quarters, but they ignored the second base in an effort to get out Correa. But we get a opposite field pop fly that Springer will quickly put away to waste the 2 runners and take us into the top of the 9th. And just like that, the Blue Jays have 3 outs left in their season, assuming they don't do anything here in the top of the 9th. Still doing good out here, Luke. Hope you are as well, that you're enjoying movie night. And everybody who has stuck around for this long, I am amazed that you have for some reason. But, hey, I felt it was necessary to go live for at least one of these games. You know, I knew the rest of the weekend was going to be covered up with football and everything else. And, you know, I wanted to cover at least a little bit of the baseball. So thank you. Thank you all for showing up. No matter who you were rooting for, no matter what else you may have been doing at the time, is cool. Well, unless you were breaking the law, then that's not cool. Ah, well, they were just going to run through every last commercial that they didn't get to through the rest of the broadcast, didn't they? Yep. Spicy Indian food plus Screw City. Yep, that's a winning combination right there. Absolutely. Oh, damn it. I'm all out of water, too. Well, I know one sponsor that we haven't had an opportunity to thank today, and that is Legal Coffee, the Mexican instant coffee that is 99.5% guaranteed to not contain methamphetamines or copium. And I'm still turning it over in my head, trying to figure out. Randy Gregory gets a 5-year, $70 million contract from the Broncos, and then they just cut him loose in the first season after he gets that contract. I don't. I just don't. All right. Jahan Duran is up for the Twins right now. Oh boy, now we've got people coming out to check on Duran. Apparently something is wrong with, they're checking out his thumb. We gain an extra athletics trainer out there now. Oh, and they got the umps coming in to check on things too. And he just went and called timeout. He looked down at his hand after his last warm-up pitch, and oh, this is a problem for the Twins. Oh boy. And right now, no one is even warming up in the Twins bullpen right now. Oh, apparently he's got a blister and they had to pop it. All right. Oh, I think I just know where we are in the broadcast together, John Jay, because they just dropped that factoid for me as well. Wow. Eddie Guardado on the mound for the Twins when they last won a series. Mm-hmm. Rules are dares. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The cheers come back up as Duran will take the field. He's going to get a couple of pitches while I check things out. Yes, Angie. I know. They had to check on a blister on the pitcher's hand. It delayed things an extra 5 minutes. I know you're very upset by that, but it will happen soon. I promise. They're getting restless. All right, let's see. There. What about it? I think they're at 8-6. Come on. There we go. Now we've changed it. Yeah, Angie's protesting. She's circling the room. True North just wants the game to end. I don't blame you right now. All right, Alejandro Kirk. And first pitch from Duran nearly sails. Oh, 102 miles per hour, but woof. Cat tried to shoot his hand up in the air to keep that from hitting the umpire in the face. Okay, and he just did it again. And hey, somebody started warming up out in the Twins bullpen. Oh, he manages to control that one into the strike zone, 101 mile per hour fastball. Now he's got Kirk's attention again. And he gets him again, 101 miles per hour. 2-2. Apparently, Kirk hasn't struck out in 35 plate appearances. And he fouled that one away. Goes for the splitter and caught him on the inside, but Kirk was able to get a little bit of wood on it. Well, now he's just in a pit. Now he's just in that bat battle with Kirk here. And he gets him to miss with the splitter again. 98 miles per hour on the splitter. 2 outs left for the Blue Jays. Damn. Oh. First strikeout for Alejandro Kirk in 36 plate appearances, folks. And this one will get looped into center. This will be a base hit for Espinal. The Blue Jays are alive with a runner on first. Entire dugout is celebrating. Oh, Barrios is still out there cheering on his club. And now we got Merrifield coming in to pitch run for Espinal. This is Whit Merrifield. Chapman now up. And that's going to be a curveball that will stay in the zone for an early strike. Let me update that so that we know that, yes, the Blue Jays did get 9 hits today so far. Gets him on an 86 mile per hour curveball. 0-2 now. Ooh. The noise kicks up again. 7 seconds left in the pitch clock. Duran gets him with a curveball. 1 out to go, everybody. The Twins are about to win their first postseason series since 2002, barring the worst of the worst possibly occurring with this next batter. Yeah. All memes die, Luke. But not all memes truly live, especially not with a 100 mile per hour fastball up the gullet. By the way, the runner just stole second as well. So 0-1 now. Gets him swinging 102 miles per hour, 0-2. Two outs, runner on second, one strike away. Delivery from Duran gets him to swing, and the Twins have won the series 2-0. 2-0. Damn, folks. The Twins have won. They end it with a strikeout to take them to the divisional round to face the Houston Astros. Congratulations, Adam. Minnesota wins a series in the postseason. I know some of you are let down by this, but hey, maybe they could do a favor to us all and silence the Astros bats. And honestly, Adam, your pitching core ended up saving this game for your team. And let's hope they stay healthy for the rest of the playoffs, because if anyone is going to take you far, it's going to be them. That will be dependent on Adam's schedule, MKI, but if it happens, it happens. Oh, wow. I feel so good for Minnesota sports. Nice for them to finally get something like this. Well, folks, that does it for another Stupid Sports Show this afternoon. I'm going to be back for an actual game on Wisconsin-Rutgers on Saturday, but I will have Ass Talk this Friday at 4 p.m. And then the Lions and the Panthers. Panthers ruined us last year. We'll see if we can take care of them this time. I'll see you on Friday at 4 p.m. Central for Ass Talk. This has been Jim B, 1069 Click FM. Twins win 2-0. Seal the Wild Card series against the Blue Jays 2-0. They go on to face the Astros. Take care of yourselves, and good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.